Oh, look at him. You know what? There's some things that we have in our house every day that can be harmful for our cute little pets like Pluto. Dr. Nancy Cowder from Eastern Animal Hospital joins us for this pet segment to talk about what those things are. He looks very happy and healthy, so he's not getting into any of the bad stuff, obviously.
Not usually.
All right, some of these things up here you wouldn't necessarily think. So let's go down the list of items.
Yep, okay. Actually, I think the first couple of things here most people know about, definitely chocolate. Chocolate is toxic to dogs. Baker's chocolate is the absolute worst. Other regular chocolate, pretty bad too. Coffee, same.
In what quantities? I mean, if you drop an M&M on the floor,
not
is that...
Okay. That's really not a problem.
Okay.
It's the larger the dog, the more they need to eat. So a single chocolate chip cookie is not going to be a problem. A chocolate chip. More than that, you've got some risks there.
The coffee as well?
Coffee as well, same thing. So most, some dogs are going to stay away from coffee. Others might like it if a few beans fell on the floor. This is dangerous for dogs. Keep this in a safe place. Gum is one a lot of people don't know. That there's a sweetener, an artificial sweetener in most gums called xylitol. Highly toxic to dogs and cats. Even a piece of gum can send them to the ER. So keep that in a safe place where your dog can't get to it.
So if they were to have something, one of those, or any of these things, what are the symptoms? How do we know that our pets have gotten a hold of them?
Right, yeah, that's a tough one. A lot of times it depends. Dogs often leave some evidence.
Okay.
So if you find, torn up wrappers, the first thing always is call your veterinarian. The SPCA has an excellent website talking about what's poisonous to your dog. So that's another resource, spca.org. But calling your vet first is going to be the best thing to do to find out. Oftentimes they're going to tell you to induce vomiting at home for your pet. Certain poisons they actually don't want you to do that, and they may tell you to come in. So anyway, that's
well, so it's better to know the items and keep them away from the pets.
Yes.
All right. So household medications.
Yeah. Other thing, over-the-counter medications. These are great. I personally take all three of them. That's why I have these in my house. All of these can be highly toxic to your dog and cat. Tylenol in particular, a small amount is fatal to cats. Aleve and Advil, highly what we call ulcerogenic. Dogs who take even one of these can develop horrific ulcers. Some dogs don't, but there's no way to predict if it's safe for your dog. Never give these to your dog unless for some reason your veterinarian mentioned it, and that's pretty unlikely.
All right.
Raisins are another one. Raisins and grapes in certain dogs are known to cause kidney failure, even a handful. It's another strange one. It doesn't happen to every dog, but it's been discovered in the last couple of years that it takes a very small amount. Literally 6 to 8 raisins or grapes could cause kidney failure in certain dogs.
Okay, and we're talking about serious illnesses. They're not just a tummy ache. We're talking about some pretty...
requiring hospital care, and sometimes they can't survive it.
Okay. Dryer sheets. Now, I feel like I have these all over.
Right. Now, and certainly there are many dogs aren't going to have an interest in eating that, but that can make them really sick to their stomach, requiring hospitalization, even just one. And again, certain dogs are going to be more affected than others. How do you know if it's your dog? You don't really want to find out. Just keep it away from them.
Okay, so these are some of the things you wouldn't necessarily think about. But then there are the more obvious ones. You want to keep your paints, your lawn care products, all of those kinds of things.
Right. Yeah. I mean, hopefully that's common sense, particularly in homes like if you have kids, you're already kind of comfortable with keeping that away from toddlers. Anything that a toddler might get into that could be harmful, it's same for the dog. So cleaning products in cabinets that either the dog can't get into or they're child-proof. Paints, some dogs want to get into that stuff. Keep that somewhere safe where they're not able to physically get to it. You would be amazed what some dogs like to get into.
And if they haven't left evidence that they've gotten into it and they just start acting a little strange, your best bet just to take
Anytime your dog is acting strange, if there's no evidence, that's worth a call to the vet. Unfortunately, with most of these, all that I've talked about, there aren't really specific signs other than maybe skipping a meal or throwing up. So,
all right. So keep your eyes on the goods, and then you don't have to keep your eye on the ducks. Thank you so much. Dr. Cowder is going to be back to answer any questions you may have about your pet. That's coming up in the next half hour. So if you do have a question, send us a tweet at Fox Baltimore, or you can post your question on our Facebook page. Coming up next...